Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the beautiful skies of Michigan. On our first generation family farm, we farm all sorts of things out here, from geese to hay to Christmas trees. Well, the geese are new, and so technically are the Christmas trees. The geese were kind of an experiment to see if we could green farm the Christmas trees. While the geese have been eating the grass, and while they have not been eating the Christmas trees, thankfully, they just have not been eating quite enough grass. And so this is the area that they previously were on, and as you can see, there's still quite a good amount of grass here. And the reason being that when they're small, they can't eat a whole lot of grass, and so the grass grows faster than they can grow. And so then the grass gets too big for them to eat. I don't know if the solution is to add more geese or just botch the experiment altogether. Let me know your thoughts down below. But for now, let's dive into our house build. As you may or may not know, we are building our first ever house. We actually have a house right here, but it's a double wide and it's on wheels. So technically in our township, it's not even considered a house. So we're actually building a house from scratch. We're doing a single slope roof pitch, modern style barndo. Try to say that 5 times fast. Yes, this is a design that we found online and we revamped the entire thing to make it exactly what we need for our personal taste. And I'm so excited to see this thing go up. So if you're not familiar with the build series, you can follow along right up here. Click the subscribe button, all of those awesome things. We are finishing up a little bit more on cement work and all the fine tuning that has to be done before the slab can go in on our house. Even though it's a basement, you still have to pour a slab, otherwise known as flat work. So once the flat work is done, then our builder is going to hit the ground running. So I'm anticipating next week to be a huge, exciting week. I'm anticipating that. We'll see. But for now, here's what happened this week. Alright, so they just took the forms off the side of the foundation. They still have some forms sitting here. And we're doing the first walk around. So, Eric's already looking really skeptical.
No, I was just seeing if there's going to be enough grade on that garage floor to come out. Because you want everything to come down this way.
Oh, to slope?
Yeah. This right here, stop. All this topsoil's got to come out.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you'd want too much of it because we got to have the slope downward anyway.
That's all got to come out. That's getting put gravel in there up to the garage.
Okay.
The other day.
Yeah, so what were you planning to do with that? Just pop them over?
I don't know. It's like a big cement
turtle.
pancake.
It's like a big turtle. There are these rocks in rocks in there that are stuck. There's a random, what's this?
I have no idea.
It's a random spring. I think that must have been from their stuff because that doesn't look old enough to be from something out here. So this is what they had to engineer in, which was a retaining wall, because we have a walkout coming out right here for the dogs, and then right there is the garage. So because you couldn't really slope the ground down because it would cover up the doorway for the dog room, you had to put a retaining wall in there. And then what else do we have to do to the retaining wall? Didn't she say we had to put like a railing on it? Yeah. So we got chewed out by the plumber. And so this is key, guys. If you are looking to build a house, talk with your plumber before you break ground. Now, we were told that we didn't need to talk to the plumber until the ground was broken and they poured the first set of walls in. So we had the plumber come out because the plumber has to go in before the floor is poured in. And he had a huge fit at how the house was laid out because we already have a septic installed, and he was upset because the garage was on the septic end and he thought it should be on the opposite end. So I think it's good to have everybody on board kind of at the beginning so that you don't have that freak out factor. But then after Eric got to talking with him and talking with the excavator, they figured out a plan of attack. But he was terrified at the concept of running septic through here because we have to put a riser pump in the basement because eventually we plan to put a bathroom down here down the road, but we have to plumb it before we can ever do that. So he'd have to cut through this wall, and our septic is down there, so he'd have to cut through that wall plus that wall over there to get to the septic down there. And he'd have to dig an entire trench line through the garage.
What about cutting through that concrete there for?
Because
it's not a wall.
Because he lays it in the ground.
Right, but you don't have to cut through it.
Well, how would he get the pipe over it?
You dig under it. It's not a wall that goes down to the ground.
I thought it was 42 inches down.
That? No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's just the footing.
I thought the footings go 42 inches down.
Not that. No, that's interior footing. That's just a break. That's just a footing for the wall, support wall.
Okay, so he wasn't quite sure.
No,
because he said you could do either or.
Huh?
He said you could do either one, but just depending on how deep it was.
No, that's.
Okay, then yeah, he probably would go underneath it.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, I have to get a saw for this or cutting through that. I'm like, it's just a thickened slab right there.
Okay.
No, you just.
Yeah, so eventually we're gonna have a bathroom over here. Maybe at least just a sink and a washer dryer for the puppy room down here, and then someday a bathroom, and then it's gonna jot over there to the opposite side of the wall and then go up and split between everything. So he was concerned about going through the garage, but then Eric said that the excavator said to pop it out through the front and then around.
Yeah, you'll be right on the other side of that porch wall. It'll pop out about 2 to 3 feet down,
and that makes sense because our line comes right off the house. It runs parallel to the house. Well, no, that's the water line, but still, the septic you could just jot up and then over and then around. So all these little fun details, but that's why it's good to have a team of people that can work together with each other. And we got some storms rolling in.
Oh, I wanted to show you this.
So I wonder what happens if the sidewalls cave in before it gets inspected. Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
That's just gonna hang out like that and be okay?
It's gonna get backfilled and compacted, and then once that's brought up, then they'll pour the slab. The dirt.
Yeah, it's just suspended in the air.
Yeah, it's like a little bird.
Yeah, hopefully we don't. Well, I mean, there's not much you can do. It's springtime. You're gonna get rain, but.
See, we gotta put a railing up there so nobody
walks out and falls off the side.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna want more than just a tube railing because the dogs would be the ones that would probably just try to jump off the side.
But you could put skinnier tubes at the bottom. You know, make your heavy duty railing and then put skinnier ones down towards the bottom. I'm sure there's a certain code or something for railing.
Yeah, there probably is.
Or you just put a regular vertical railing, you know, like on a deck. Nice, but.
You're right, making questionable choices today.
I mean, I don't even need that, honestly. I just went like this last time.
Oh. Yeah, my leg span isn't that long.
Well, that's why I got that for you. Well, this one, you can either jump it or...
Huh.
I'm not a scaredy cat. Come on, Carly.
See, I can do balance beam, but I'm not so hot on sketchy boards. Oh my gosh.
Just do it. You're acting like old.
You know, this isn't that big of a space, though.
What's that?
You know, from here to here, it really isn't as big as we're thinking. You know, because that's pretty much right below the front door, right?
Yeah. Well.
Well, kind of, because that's the edge of the porch, so maybe just a little bit off to the side, a little bit more. Then, I mean, you're going to be walking in, and then you've got the dining room right here. Then you got the stairs right there coming down, and then you've got the living room area, like right here. So, I mean, it's not that far. Like, if you're standing right here, looking out to the view, which is obviously lower right now, then, I mean, it's, yeah, you're going to be seeing that right there. And then Boop, there's the kitchen. But then in the basement,
This
this,
is the downstairs.
yeah, I know, but the upstairs is the same footprint.
The hallway's gonna be right here.
Right, for the basement. The hallway's right here. So this whole space right here, we've got extra living room in the future. And then over here is like a kind of playroom area. And then we've got the dog room down there, which is going to be massive. And then in the future, yeah, this is what Eric wanted to show me, was the safe room. Man, look at how thick this is. How thick of a wall is this? 10 inches? 10 inches thick, because it's such a tall wall. They had to make it extra thick. Tall and long.
And this is gonna be all a concrete cap over top.
Gonna be a concrete roof up there. So, I mean, how would we attach stuff to this then? Are we gonna have...
You can frame it, like
Yeah.
2x4s if you want. It's gonna have framing up here, so you can run lights.
Okay, yeah. Because I'm just thinking, like, you know, this isn't
You
too
probably have
bad.
to drill through the concrete
Come
to
in.
get electrical in here.
Yeah. This isn't too bad of a space, honestly, for like a fallout shelter.
No.
Like,
Yeah,
if we
it's
get
decent.
bombed, I mean, you can just come in here
It was
and
gonna be 2 feet narrower than this.
we can get a camping toilet to put in here.
It was gonna be like this narrow. Then I added 2 feet to the room. I was like, well,
You
that
added
makes it usable.
Yeah, I think, because if 2 feet, it would have come to like right where your foot's at,
Yeah.
over to there, which
It
would
was
be
gonna
enough
be-
space for just storing something,
It
but
would be just, I don't remember. It was like around 5 feet or something wide. 5.7 wide.
Hmm.
Now it's like, I think it's just under 8 feet wide now.
yeah, it kind of reminds me of a shipping container, maybe a little bit wider as far as the amount of space. This is like a 24-foot shipping container.
Yeah, this is, it was 22
20.
feet.
Yeah. It's not bad.
22 by 8.
Not bad. Man, just think of all the canned goods I could store down here. So today they are putting the tile and the gravel in. So when you put a basement in, they have to put drainage around the outside so that water doesn't pool there. If you've ever had a basement leak, this can be part of the reason why. If it wasn't installed, if it was an older house, or if it wasn't installed properly, that might do it. Well, they gotta do this before they can put cement in. And this right here is the view that we are going to be looking forward to seeing every single day at our new house. Unfortunately, as I pointed out to Eric, once the house gets framed in, we're no longer going to be able to see this beautiful view from our current house because this house is going to block the view. So it's going to be kind of bittersweet. So for 2 years, I won't be able to see this beautiful view from my own house. But it'll be worth the suffering to be able to see this every single day, just like this. So if you guys have been following along with the house build, leave your comments down below on what your thoughts are. Are you looking forward to seeing the build? And what part of the house build you are most excited to be seeing? Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. We're going to be continuing in. As soon as the flatwork is poured, I think our builder is going to hit the ground running. Oh, and last but not least, Eric is finally going to be getting the rest of his surgery to have his kidney stone removed this coming Thursday. So he's really, really hoping that it's going to help him out because he has been sick as a dog since having the surgery. He just cannot seem to get a break. Poor guy. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Love you. Take care. Bye.